Hello there, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more CSGO news and what we really have not had in many months. You know, I really do miss the times where Simple was either being made fun of or making fun of other people online. We have not seen CSGO player drama, a lot over the past few months, right? A lot of it's been tournament organizers and major stuff and not really individual player to player or team to team drama. And now I'm going to give you guys some stuff out of context to maybe stir the pot a little bit, but more importantly, bring you our first story, as many fans out there were somehow upset by Vitality Alex. If you guys did watch this past weekend, Complexity now, by many eyes out there, a juggernaut, right? Jason Lake changing the scene, a European team, by the way. Unfortunately enough, dumping loads of money and time into this team to bring them, of course, to America outside of their own facility and really try and strive to the top of Counter-Strike. This past weekend proving just how powerhouse they can be if it does last. Another question out there. They take down Astralis in a best of 3. By the way, the first time Astralis has actually gone out in last place for any event since 2016. The first time ever Astralis was actually beat by a team outside the top HLTV top 30 rankings. I am not using ESL rankings. Those are currently trashed. HLTV rankings, top 30. Yes, Complexity still outside of those, or at least to the point of beating Astralis. They then actually go on to beat Vitality as well and play second to Na'Vi. They have actually qualified for your Blast Pro Spring Finals already. Now, in dominant fashion, taking down those two teams and looking very impressive in doing so, it's kind of begged the question of, is this team in a honeymoon period? Here is post-game, by the way, Vitality Alex. I would say maybe a bit upset, and rightfully so. I think he makes some pretty good points about what Complexity's future might be. Here are his thoughts.
Obviously, many people underestimated them at the times, but they've now come out with a very different, is it maybe a different style of play than anyone expected?
I think they're like on a honeymoon period right now. They struggled like in online qualifiers, and now they're on LAN, so they're enjoying life, I guess. They're just literally running around headshotting people, and yeah, we obviously, since we didn't like calm them down or anything, and Astralis couldn't do it yesterday, they're just like super confident, and they're all trying like individual stuff, and it's working out for them. I don't think it's a playstyle that will last long. Once, as they said, like they've had time as like just preparing with no one knowing what they're doing. And as soon as that phase is over, I don't think they'll be beating teams like Astralis anymore.
And already because of this, you know, we see a lot of people out there somehow upset that he's calling out Complexity. Not really sure I understand that take, because he just unfortunately lost to them. So yeah, he's going to try and identify maybe some potential holes in that lineup of what he sees. And I'm sure other pros would probably agree, a possible honeymoon period, because we have seen this before with the likes of, I think the most likely comparison, that being Furia. Haven't seen them in a long time. I would say amidst other factors as well, money being a big factor we've seen with other similar examples of these teams who have risen and all of a sudden they fall off, right? Furia being, again, they sign those long-term contracts. MIBR sign those long-term contracts. Maybe it's a Brazilian thing. And then we had the likes of Virtus Pro, like those huge fall-offs because they signed these gigantic contracts. Maybe they get paid. All of a sudden, they're guaranteed money, and the drive is not there. Now, that also is different from what Alex, of course, is trying to appeal to, that being the honeymoon period. Once other teams figure them out, Rush has already responded about this, his blanket statement saying, hey, you had no chance in that series. And I hope that Complexity can keep it up. Can I guarantee that? No, I'm sure Alex is not the only pro out there trying to see holes, and evidently, along down the line, we will find out later this year if Complexity starts getting figured out by other teams. Can they stay where they are? Can they stay this dominant? You know, Na'Vi already took a series off them, so who's to say these other teams like Astralis and like Vitality can't figure them out down the line and beat them again? And again, when it comes time for a team like Astralis, they're always learning, and they're always feared, especially when it really does matter. Astralis isn't even fully out of Blast Pro yet. They still get the Showdown, which, by the way, they have a really high chance to qualify still to Spring Finals, and then even make more prize earnings than the other teams who directly qualify. Anyone ever think about that? So what do you guys think? Is Complexity in a honeymoon? It's possible. Are they not? It's also possible. Only the future can tell whether Alex and other pros are correct about this, or Complexity can prove them wrong. And also outside of that, guys, we actually have NBK, thanks to this guy, because I need the drama. You know, I love this player stuff. He just says FEG, although presented with context, he is actually joking, just trying to start something up. I wish he was being serious, because we actually had one of my best videos out there was when NBK was talking about former Vitality. That was, speak of the devil, what a crazy issue that was, NBK departing that lineup to where he is now at OG. And so, no real drama there, but NBK, I appreciate your effort. I would have loved to use that. Well, I did use it. Can Complexity and Jason Lake stay on the top of CS? Are they truly a juggernaut, or are they honeymooning That's the final question for all of you. Until next time, I'll be back here every single day, all day long, breaking down CSGO esports gaming news. Until then, take care, drink your water. Let's feel this one out, guys. And if any other pro players are watching, you want to start something, you hit me up. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.